Hi guys, this is Katja with Creators Image Studio. Today I'm sharing sort of a process video. I am still experimenting with inks and paints and sprays and all kinds of materials that go along with that. And since this experiment didn't go exactly as I wanted, I made some mistakes and I learned something. So I thought I'd share that with you, because maybe you can learn from that mistake and don't have to make it yourself. So what my idea was, and that is the card that you see in the background, this is the base that I started the process video from. So this is a card that I stamped with a picture of a lady, and I used archival ink for that, and then I colored it with Distress re-inker, as a sort of a watercolor painting. And then I did the background with the same re-inkers, and that background, to my taste, it was too pale. The colors were brilliant and full while they were wet, but they dried like this. I didn't like it. I thought it was a boring background. So I wanted to enhance it, and that is where the learning process started. So I start from there, so you won't have to watch me color this card. And I even added some embellishments and some blings in her hair and etc. So that is not the point of this video. You can do that anytime. But the point is that I thought I'd use my Distress Micro Glaze. So let me get that. And that is this little jar here. And this is designed specifically to seal distress products, or any product actually, your picture, your image. Seal it from you spraying or painting distress colors over it, so to protect it. But I thought, well, sealed is sealed, so I should be able to spray anything over it, right? Well, not so much. So let's look at that process video and let me show you what I did and what I learned. So I put some microglaze, Distress Micro Glaze, all over this image. But now I have to protect these blings. I'm trying to do that with some kitchen towel, but I don't know how well that is going to work. I have to stay inside the skin, I think, if I want to do the background. This is probably going to be a disaster, but well, it's an experiment. I am now going to spray with a Glimmer Mist by Tattered Angels. I have had this in my stash for like a millennium, and this color is called Haunted Shadow. It's probably not even on the market anymore, and I'm not even sure what this will do exactly, except add a fine glimmer. So, and I hope the purple will add something to the project. So let's shake it up. Well, that went well. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try and spritz like this. And then I will probably complain to myself. Okay, let's move that. Well, I think the blings were protected well. And let's blot this off. But now her face is purple. Okay. Well, let's dry this. Okay, so I've heat dried it. There is a shimmer, sort of a metallic. It looks a bit bronzy, strangely enough. I'd
I'd expected purple. And, well, I don't know what to think. It's at least more interesting, this background, let's call it that. Because there's now sort of a vintage, grungy, antique bronze-like background. So, well, I think if we look here at the sediment, there actually is sort of a coppery, bronzy quality apparently to this glimmer. And that is what you see here. So this is unexpected, but not necessarily unwanted. So I do think it's more interesting. As for the micro glaze, you can see that her hair here, so anywhere the paper was not, has actually got some mica on it. So apparently the micro glaze is not suited to resist mica or whatever it is that it's in here. So it's a good thing I covered up these, but apparently I should have covered up more, because now her face has this purple shine. So here we see the purple and not the coppery, well, a bit, if I do it like this, but the color is actually shown here, probably because her skin tone is light enough to show the purple. So same here, so it looks like she's bruised or something. Someone really beat her up and she's trying to cover it up with her shawl here and covering up this nasty bruise here and here. So she received a beating, and here as well. Well, I probably have to give her an entirely purple skin now, because otherwise she really looks like an abuse victim or something, which was not my intent. But, well, it's an experiment. I do have an explanation. I did use some gesso underneath here, all over her skin, and then inked. And it's probably the gesso that has this tooth to grab onto any coloring, including this. So now I'll probably have to spray her again, but then including her skin. Okay, so now this has dried, and I am going to I think make her purple all over, because that is, I think, the only solution. I think I will have to hold this, and I am going to put on gloves. Okay, so shaking it up again. Okay, so now I got some purple about everywhere, on at least her skin. Okay, so now I've heat dried it. And okay, this is the result. So now she's got purple all over, and also a bit of that brassy shine. And well, it wasn't what I went for from the beginning, but I think it's better than the bruised look. Now it's sort of artsy. So to quote Steve Jobs, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Let's leave it at that, I think. Now maybe I'm gonna leave it like this, as is, or maybe I'll add a sentiment. I have this die cut here. It says congrats, and the white is just the backing of the sticker that I used, the sticker sheet. But yeah, this was my process. Alright, so I hope you found that as educational as I did, and hopefully you won't have to make that same mistake. So apparently Distress Micro Glaze does not resist anything that is not a Distress product, or well, at least it does not resist the Tattered Angel's Glimmer Mist, to be specific, because I haven't tried any other materials yet.
And yeah, so that is what I learned. And I also learned that perhaps the gesso that I used is not very suitable as a base for the water inking, and the Distress Micro Glaze doesn't really seal that. And I think it may have been the gesso that prevented it from sealing it. So she turned purple, as you saw, so I had to come up with a solution for that. And well, the end result you see here in the background, and well, I think it's okay. I think it's suitable to send out, actually, so it's okay enough. And but I will keep on experimenting and learning, and if I think my mistake was big enough, I will share it with you so you can learn with me or from me, and maybe I can help you avoid certain things. Okay guys, so let me know what you think in the comment section below. Press the like if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.